think better that I answer questions about the Draymond stuff than Steve. He's got to coach the game. I'm not doing anything tomorrow night except watching. So better me than him. You can ask him though as well, but I figured I'd give you some answers if I could. Yeah.
Let's just, I'm sorry.
I have a microphone, make sure you.
No,
Okay.
Sorry, Karen. I was just saying, what is just the organization's instant reaction to, the decision to suspend him, and what was the communication level with the league over, I guess, leading up to it?
Yeah, the league texted me the night of and said, if we need to talk to you, we'll let you know. And then they needed to speak to Draymond. And they didn't need to talk to me, and so they told me last night. They called me and said he's suspended, which, in their defense, what do they care what I have to say? I mean, they know what I'm going to say, so they don't need me to make the decision. So as far as how we felt, we've been here before, and we got to play a game tomorrow night. Once these decisions are made, there's no appellate court. It's over. So you can react however you want to react, but it doesn't change the fact he's not playing, and we got a game tomorrow night.
Do you think that a suspension was fair in this regard?
Well, I know you got to ask, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what any of you think. It doesn't matter what I think, because it's over. I got to focus on getting our team, whatever I can do to help the guys. Spoke to Draymond last night about it. Told him that when he shows up today, it's got to be about the team and helping them win. It's not about whether he should or shouldn't have been suspended. That doesn't help anyone. Like I said, they don't go back. Once these decisions are made, they're done. So, you feel however you feel, but I understand you got to ask, but it doesn't really matter.
The league statement said, that the suspension.
Draymond's going to probably give you whatever answer he's going to give you. He was more quiet with me. All I said to Draymond was, whatever you have to say, don't say it tonight. That's all I told him. Sometimes he listens to me, sometimes he doesn't. But I'm always one that would tell somebody to sleep on a reaction before. And as far as I know, he hasn't said anything yet, but I'm sure he will. How do I feel about what happened?
Yeah.
I feel bad because we lost the game. That's what I feel. These things are big parts of winning and losing, but having been in a lot of situations, just observing as a general manager, playoffs, there's all kinds of things. I mean, I've seen him suspended in the finals game, so this stuff happens, and I'm more focused, Ron, on what can I do. I can't do anything about what happened, and now it's about putting our energy into the game, really. He's a force. The guy's a force. He's unique. He's a leader, but he will tell you that he's made mistakes. And like I said, you can't hide from them. They're out there for everybody to see. He's got a good heart. He does. I know that, but that doesn't mean he's mistake-free. I'm not. Nobody is. But he's, as far as I can see, a good husband, a good father. Those things matter. He's been good to his teammates. He made a mistake with the teammate. I hadn't seen him do anything like that to a teammate before, so yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about like what he's done for the organization, that's not up for dispute. I mean, he's helped us. Without him, we don't probably have any of the championships. So, but complicated guy, for sure.
A turn, yeah, with his team down 2-0. Draymond Green, he took a turn in that last game of Game 2 Warriors-Kings series. By the way, that series resumes on Thursday night, and the NBA issuing a statement last night saying that Green is suspended for 1 game, and according to Joe Dumars, the NBA head of basketball ops, he talked to Adrian Wojnarowski, excessive and over-the-top actions and his history. Here's Bob Myers.
Once these decisions are made, there's no appellate court. It's over. So you can react however you want to react, but it doesn't change the fact he's not playing, and we got a game tomorrow night. Spoke to Draymond last night about it. Told him that when he shows up today, it's got to be about the team and helping him win. It's not about whether he should or shouldn't have been suspended. That doesn't help anyone.
I was extremely surprised, and then immediate into
all right, what's next? How do we win the game? We know what the league decided to do, and we have to respond accordingly and go out there and go win the game. I've said it many times, we don't have a single championship here without Draymond Green. He's crossed the line over the years, and that's part of it. We will go to bat for Draymond and go to battle with him every day of the week.
Kings were really struggling in the fourth quarter, and then Draymond ejected. And then that offense started to cook, and later they lit the beam. They shot 67% from the floor after the ejection, outscoring Golden State 23-19. And Sacramento out-rebounded them without Green on the floor those final 7 minutes. Tony and Mike, much more on tonight's PTI bonus topic.
All right, Wilbon, do you agree with the NBA's decision to suspend Draymond Green for Game 3?
I do. And unlike most of the talking heads on this and all of the networks who are covering sports now and commenting, they're not old enough to know who Joe Dumars is. I am old enough to know who Joe Dumars is. And if I had to put together a short list of the smartest and most fair-minded people in the NBA over the last 35 years, Joe Dumars would be way high up on my list. So while yesterday I thought, I balked at it. You and I thought, we don't need to see a suspension. He doesn't need to be suspended. When I see Joe Dumars sign off on this, and I know it's more than sign off on, Joe Dumars involved in this decision. This is the right decision. You said yesterday he's a recidivist. He is. He also tried to incite a crowd on the road. Enough. And the league, and in this case, Joe Dumars' signature on it, but I'm sure Adam Silver's too, they said enough is enough. I mean, Draymond Green, yes, he's earned the right to sort of behave the way he wants, and we've earned the right to impose discipline and say you went too far.
Yeah, I still find myself disagreeing with it because of the extenuating circumstances of Sabonis grabbing his ankle.
I understand that. I get that.
I'm not going to defend Draymond Green's behavior. Well, we have seen too many incidents, too many technicals over too many years to say, no, he doesn't get to be suspended because, he does it all the time. He does it all the time, and that carries a lot of weight. I am interested in the Dumars part of this because Joe Dumars played on the bad boy Pistons. Am I correct? Did he play with Mahorn and Lambier?
Yes, he did.
So he saw teammates go over the line. He knows where that line is. He knows when people cross it, and he obviously believes that Draymond Green has crossed that line. So while I disagree with the suspension, I admire the suspension in that regard. Yeah.
Tony, to that point, that's an important point because it also means that the league, yes, okay, you and I have distilled this to be in the person of Joe Dumars. They said, okay, we're not going to just look at a potential result competitively of Game 3. We've got some standards here. We've got a bar. And we're going to adhere to that to some degree. So, yes, I admire it as well. That's it.